Greetings, friends, and welcome to Monday. It is our first August vlog, and is this my first August vlog in like a year? I won't. Well, duh. Of course, if I did record in August, it would have been a year ago. But I was just genuinely curious. But I suppose this is probably the first time I've done an August vlog in a very long time, because I think last year I might have done one, because I remember on the vlog, and you guys probably remember too, that there was a lot of craziness. And that craziness just kind of, you know, prevented us from doing vlogs or videos or any of that stuff. And yeah, and that brings us to where we're at today. So you may notice something a little different about me. I took a shower, my hair is all wet, that's perfectly fine. I'm wearing a hoodie, even though it's summer. And, oh yeah, I freaking shaved. There was just one day, like last week, and I guess not last, okay, it was last week, I don't know what I'm talking about. It was late last week, like Wednesday-ish, and I was sitting there, and I was like running my fingers through my beard, and I was thinking, I'd really like to trim this and just kind of get it looking neater. So I went to the bathroom, and I started shaving. And then I didn't stop, because my brain's like, wait, what if we just get all of it off? And that's what happened. So, I shaved it all off. And it's already growing back, so I have to actually consistently shave it to keep it off. But yeah, I decided I'd go with this look again for a while, and to just, start over with it all. When I can afford it, I'm also going to get like 5 inches of my hair cut off, so, what is that, like this much maybe? I don't know. My goal is to have it like cut off around my shoulders, pretty much. And get back that Matt Mercer look. But yeah, right now I'm just making food, and hopefully I will record more later. I'm recording with my S9 phone instead of my S10, mostly because this is the one I use now, since it has a headphone port that works, and I can plug it into the computer. So instead of needing to upload files to Google Drive and then download them from my laptop, I can just plug my phone into my computer and directly take the files right off the phone. Pretty convenient, pretty handy. But yeah, a lot's happened, a lot of good, and some bad, I guess. I wouldn't really call it bad though, because it's all stuff that's helping me move forward in life. The biggest thing I wanted to talk about is a mentality change I've had. Where, I've watched enough psychology videos, I feel, enough philosophy to kind of learn some new things that I've been really wanting to. And some of those things include processing our emotions in a healthy manner. We often put emotions into two categories, either good or bad. And when the emotions we put into the bad category, like sadness, anger, fear, frustration, all those things, our brain, when they categorize them as bad, they say, oh, we're not allowed to feel those emotions. We can only feel the emotions in the good column, and if we feel emotions in the bad column, then what the heck are we doing? Get on the good column. When, in fact, all emotions exist for a reason. Sadness and grief exist to remind us of where our values lie, what's important to us. Anger just kind of reminds us of something. I don't remember what it is, but all our emotions have a purpose, and that's the ultimate lesson to learn in this. And in order to healthily process them and to grow as people, we need to let ourselves feel our emotions, whether they're good or bad. And instead of calling them good or bad, I've taken to calling them positive emotions and negative emotions, and I feel like that's been the best way to describe them. Because even though calling them negative emotions almost has the same bite, I guess you'd say, it still gets the job done and describes it perfectly fine. And it makes it feel like there's less of a negative connotation, ironically. Because instead of saying it's good or bad, it's just like, oh, it's a negative emotion, but it's an emotion, so I still have every right to feel it. And on top of that, I just want to live life with kindness and forgiveness in my heart, so, if life's too short to hold grudges, and I just want to treat everyone with kindness, even if they've treated me wrongly, because you never know what someone's going through in life. If someone's mad at you or someone's yelling at you, of course, it's not cool of them, but at the same time, they are deserving of forgiveness. They are deserving of compassion. So ultimately, it's best to treat them with that. Even if they don't reciprocate that feeling to you, it's still nice to treat them that way. Anyway, my arm's hurting real bad, so I'm gonna stop the recording here. Thanks for letting me ramble, guys, and hopefully I'll record more later. I don't know what it is, but I've been preferring the NES version of Dragon Quest IV over the remake on the DS, and I don't know why. I decided to start over with Dragon Quest IV, and I'm playing with a walkthrough now, so I can, beat the game. And I also really like playing RPGs when I have an idea of what level I'm supposed to grind to, instead of either feeling like I'm doing too much grinding or not enough. So, yeah, I'm playing the NES version of Dragon Quest IV, or Dragon Warrior 4, and using a walkthrough, and it's quite a fun ride so far. Oh yeah, something else I forgot to mention, I actually applied for an in-person job today. I won't really say what I applied for yet, just in case I don't get the job, but I have a feeling I will since it's a place that's usually hiring pretty frequently. But it is within walking distance of the apartment I live in, so that's really nice. I thought I'd update you guys on that situation, since, the whole point of this vlog is to kind of update you guys on the goings on in my life. Well, it took a few hours, but I finally beat Chapter 1. The NES version's hard, even with a guide. Granted, I could have done a lot more level grinding, but a lot of it was down to RNG. So, yeah, that's where a lot of my struggle came from. It's the end of another day, and it was a good day, as I'm sure you guys can tell from, what I recorded throughout the day. I did not get as much writing done as I was hoping I would, but I got some done, and some is always better than none. I feel like we can all agree on that. I hope your guys' days went well too. There isn't really much else to say, except I'm still playing Dragon Quest IV, because I'm currently re-addicted to the game, so I'm happy about that. But I'm using a new emulator that I guess emulates accurately and better, so everything's working just fine. I didn't even need to configure my controller or anything. It automatically assigned, all my buttons to the emulator's inputs, so that was awesome. But with that being said, that'll be the end of today. Thank you guys so much for watching. You're always all wonderful people. And as always, let's do our best tomorrow.